I think
And
it's pretty jarring though. That song, Where It Comes, Displacement on the album is like right in the middle. It's pretty jarring. It's like, wait, what is
hold that
happening?
thought. That's going to take us right into the next dimension. So before we do that, what you giving this on a scale from 1 to 5 for the features?
On a scale from 1 to 5 for the features, I'm still gonna go with a 5, even with Mamacita.
Oh, you too nice. All right, that's going to take us right into dimension 7. The question of, does the weakest track or do the weakest tracks on this album bring it down? Does it put a dent in it? Does it take away even in the slightest? I think unanimously, most people feel like Mamacita is the outlier track. It's this head scratch WTF moment, and you've already said it's your least favorite. Why?
It's my least favorite because it does kind of take you out of the world that Outkast is built to that point in the album, and it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't necessarily lead you into the rest of the album. It's just like a sore thumb sticking out, and it's like, what was that? I think Dre inviting that song onto the album, or deciding to get on it and seeing what happened. I don't know. I think we need a KP.
We need a KP on that. Yo, that I couldn't put it better. You said seeing what happened. That's exactly what this song sounds like. I think the worst offense and the most egregious effect of this song is not that the beat comes out of nowhere. Because again, it adds to the overall diversity of the album. It's like it's not completely out of place sonically. Had they did their thing on that track, it might have been forgivable. You said it was jarring, the placement. It comes right before Spody Odie, so that's good because you have a rapidy rap track before you have this reggae bounce spoken word soulful horn track. But it sounds like they were all freestyling on that song, except for Dre. Dre said he wrote that verse because the woman he was dating, it seems like she pissed him off because the way his verse went. But everyone, from a rapper's ear, from a rapper's mouth, it really sounds like freestyle, especially Witch Doctor, who already is not the most on-beat rapper in the history of rap. He's up there in the Silk the Shocker box. And he's not even rapping. He's just kind of like saying sentences and he's repeating sentences. Check this out, nights like this. He doesn't even end on a beat. He just like kind of rushes his last couple words. The last guy doing that not so great Spanish, and then just, I'm out here trying to feed my babies, and then he got the nerve to say it again. Somebody's hyping him up to say it again.
Bro, you give me the screw face just mentioning these lyrics. I just was not in the song. The chorus just took me out. I was like, what is happening? And I don't like this.
Yeah, and if I'm being
Who is
honest,
Papa Donna? Like, who?
if I'm being honest, when I read Rico's explanation of this, he said this is always a thing they called each other. He would call her Mamacita, even though she's from New Jersey. He insisted that she sounds like she's from New York,
Okay.
and kept calling her Mamacita because I guess that's what Southern distinct New York dudes were calling women. And she would say Papa Donna back, which for y'all to decide to do this as a hook, it just sounded like y'all had a crush on each other. Y'all was messing around and turned a playful thing into a real song that went on a multi-platinum album at the expense of the listener.
Right. Like
And Dre, being so friendly, invited it. Big Boy sound like he's freestyling. Talk about the girls he's gonna cut up. Nothing special happens here. So I don't hear. I've universally heard most people like this is the song that I skip if I had to skip any song. But the reason this album winds up getting 5 mics in the source is that I think it's one of those songs. It's right before the point of ruining and putting a real dent in the album. What do you think? Does it take it away a little for
I
you?
think it does, actually. I'm like I said, I did not understand the song. Hearing your explanation in the more context about it also doesn't help. It hasn't helped at all. I'm like, yeah, okay, that was a cool song, but like, I just feel like that should have stayed in the studio, like, or on somebody's hard drive. Or here you go, this is a cute song I made for you. Y'all had it.
Yeah.
But does it belong on Gemini 1998? As you say, a multi-platinum album with 5 mics? No, not for me.
So what would you give this on a scale from 1 to 5 heartbeats?
The song,
No,
Oh,
does the weakest, the question is, does the weakest song bring the album down? So 5 would mean it had no effect at all. Anything below that would mean, yeah, it took away a little.
yes, it took away a little. I'm trying to think of the degree to which it took away. Um, I'm gonna go 3. It never even rose.
There we go. What's so funny, man, West Savannah is a song that was left off the first album. The first album, 1994, and it fit so smoothly on this album without blinking, without batting an eye. You don't think, oh, this sounds like an old song. It just went in nicely.
Right.
The fact that a song from 4 years before sounds more well placed than that track says a lot. And Big Boy said Dre had a song, a solo that got left off. That now I'm thinking, man, maybe y'all should have put that there instead of Mamacita.